Presentation of Scoreboard Preseason show featuring 2009 football teams in the Northwest Kansas League on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by Cornerstone Ag of Colby is your link to global marketing, handling, shipping, and receiving grain for Colby in all of Northwest Kansas. The foundation for farm marketing is Cornerstone Ag. Good luck to high school student athletes. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, providing financing and financial services for agriculture and agribusiness in Northwest Kansas. We urge you to support all schools in Northwest Kansas. Good luck to our high school student athletes for a successful fall season. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, financing ag for generations. Farm Implement and Supply Company Incorporated, specializing in New Holland tractors, combines, hay equipment, sales, parts, and service. With locations in Plainville and Colby, we also offer Crustbuster, Great Plains, Sunflower, Rhino, and lawn and garden equipment. We understand what it takes to keep Kansas agricultural producers going. Their success is our #1 goal. Docs on Call of Colby is available 24/7 with office hours from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Dr. Gary Slavens and staff take care of family medical needs from the newborn infant to the geriatric patient. Good luck, Colby and area high school student athletes. Frontier Ag Incorporated serves today's farmers with products, services, and market and news reports. With 26 locations in 9 Northwest Kansas counties, Frontier Ag provides seed, feed, fertilizer, chemical and area application, fuel, grain, and offers service stations throughout the area. We support Northwest Kansas high school student athletes. Short & Sons Incorporated, Goodland. Wilkins Truck and Trailer Incorporated, Goodland.
Welcome back. Our final segment of the Northwest Kansas League Preseason Football Coaches Show, and joining us on the show, our final guest, Coach Teeter of the Goodland Cowboys. Kent Teeter joins us, and Coach, welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Well, I'll tell you what, football season's here, and kick off another year coming up here early in September. You're in your second year at Goodland. You brought a new era of football over there last year. Your assessment of how you think it went? I mean, you started off slow, but you got better and better and better as the year went along.
You were nice when you said slow. It was absolutely terrible at the beginning, but no, it was different. I learned a lot when I left Hayes and went to Great Bend to learn some more of the spread offense, and people out here haven't done that very often, and so you know, it's been some smash mouth football. I think Western Kansas takes pride on being tough and being able to run the ball, and so it was something different. And yes, we were pretty slow at it. The kids that we had last year, it was a total new concept to them, and so it took us a while. And we played some pretty good teams at the beginning of the year, and you know, and it showed. But the good thing is playing those good teams, it helped us learn. And we did get better each week, and our kids came along, and so we ended up, you know, a lot better the second half of the season, and got some wins in there for some confidence. But probably the toughest thing last year was the seniors that we had went through 3 head coaches in 4 years, and that was pretty tough on them.
And I think that's always tough,
yeah.
Wherever the program is that goes through that a little bit. Do you feel like, I mean, you're gonna stay with that West Coast offense, and you obviously really like it. Your kids like it?
I do. You know, when I was in Hayes, we were starting to migrate towards some spreading offenses out, but I didn't understand it as well, and so you need to go somewhere and you know, going to Great Bend, I learned a lot about some of the concepts they have. We've been down to Texas Tech several times, and have talked to them a little bit about their spread stuff, and really like it. What it gave us was a lot of different options. And Great Bend was the toughest team for us to defend when I was at Hayes when Coach Black came in, and so we wanted to know what they were doing, and so we really have enjoyed it. Our kids, it's a fun offense. There's a lot of variables to it. There's a lot of different things, and so it's neat, and we're gonna stick with it for a while.
From the leadership standpoint, and every coach likes leadership and needs it, obviously, your seniors going to be your leaders this year, or do you get that from underclassmen even?
We have some seniors. Jay Cotter, particularly, he was all conference, and he's a really good player. We only have 6 seniors. Last year we had 8 juniors. We lost a couple of them this year, so we have a really small senior class. But there's good leadership there. We have great juniors and sophomores. And those classes are big in numbers, and so we're going to rely on a few seniors, and then some of those underclassmen, they're going to have to step it up. And so we're looking for leadership right now.
When you look at your schedule, same as last year, because we're in that 2-year cycle here in Kansas, obviously you've got to feel better about going into the season than you would have a year ago with coming in brand new.
Yeah, without a doubt. We had some really good seniors last year, so we knew some talent was there, but we were thinking a lot, and that slows you down. And what's neat about Kansas is you're really preparing for the districts, and so the first part of the season you're looking to get better and improve and playing the type of teams that we did with Oakley, Colby, and St. Francis, especially the first 3 weeks. It helped us get a lot better. And there's no doubt in this year that they're going to be really good teams, and they're going to help us get better. We're going to see where we're at. And, you know, if you lose those games, you're worried about confidence. If you win those games, you gain confidence, and then you got to worry about, you know, that they're not overconfident and that you're working hard in practice. But if we can go in there with the right mindset and get better week from week, we'll be all right. I think we'll have a competitive team, and we can use those good teams to get better and go from there.
You and Colby are getting out of the league, so to speak. In fact, the league will never be the same after this year. You're going south. Your thoughts about that?
You know, we're going from a very good league, a league with a lot of tradition, a league with a lot of success, into teams that have the same thing. Some of them are a little bit bigger in numbers. That doesn't necessarily mean that or a little bit bigger in size. That doesn't mean they're necessarily better, but it's really the same thing as far as each week you know that you're going to have to be ready to play, just like what we had last year. The biggest advantage I see with it, some of the teams that we played last year, we would like to maintain varsity, JV, and C team games. And not everybody that we've played in the North Kansas League last year had 3 levels of games, and so everybody that we play in the new league will. That to me is the biggest asset. Some of the biggest drawbacks is travels is going to be a little bit more. And then I really enjoyed playing at St. Francis and Atwood with some of those venues there. I'd never been to any of those. You know, I'd been to Goodland and Colby when I was in Hayes, but you know, I'll even though it was just 1 year, I'll miss some of those venues because they're really neat atmospheres.
They really are.
Yeah.
Hey, we're out of time. Good luck to you this
Thank
year.
you.
Final year of the Northwest Kansas League. Good luck to the Goodland Cowboys, and thanks for joining us on the show.
Appreciate it very much. Looking forward to it.
Coach Teeter joining us. That's our show for this year, the 2009 Northwest Kansas League Football Coaches Show. Hope you enjoyed it. So long.